Christian revivals, Farina, mega churches, you know, it's all part of our culture, and it's cyclical, and we do kind of bounce from one foot to the next, where we go from rational, reason, cynical, evidence-based, scientific, back to faith, and we do that kind of
religious pinball.
That we do that pinball, and you see that through history too, right? It was like the Renaissance came after the Dark Ages, and then after the Renaissance, another Christian revival. It's faith and reason. Faith and reason are constantly playing pinball, and there comes the trends where everyone goes reason, and then everyone goes faith. And I think what happens is everyone goes reason when times are good. When times are good, people are like, yo, shut up, dog. Because priests are like, you're going to burn in hell. You're sinning. And you're like, yeah. And I'm having a good time with it. I'm having a good time with it. I can afford whores. I can afford steaks. I'm getting rich now.
Listen, I don't care if I'm going to hell because this McRib tastes fantastic.
I have money. So teach me how to get rich. So in America, there's this rich time. And you can tell there was a time in history where the two most famous books at that time were really indicative of like what was going on, right? One was, at one point, it was Benjamin Franklin's like How to Get Rich Almanac, right? He had some book called like Get Rich Quick. It was basically like he was the Andrew Tate of his day. He was teaching you how to get supercars, except they were going to be super kites.
The way to wealth.
The way to wealth. Ben Franklin on Money and Success. I think this was like the first fucking bullshit book on how to pad your wallet. This was like the first 48 Laws of Power. Was Ben Franklin sitting around fucking bored being like, yo, this is what happened. Probably society got very feminized. And Ben Franklin was like, I got to get these dudes out there being masculine and making money again. All right, y'all, this is how you're going to get those super buggies. You want a super buggy with a real fucking stallion racehorse on it? Not that pussy feminine shit? Let me tell you how to do it. All right? You get rich or fucking die trying. All right? What you got to do is you got to fucking get yourself a fucking, and back then you were probably like, all you got to do is get yourself a fucking cotton field. And then get yourself a couple of employees. You know what I'm saying? Stop with this pussy shit. Let's get strong.
Yeah, he was like, if you don't have a 40 acres on the mule by 22, you're a failure.
You're a failure. Where's your 22? You need a mule. You ain't got a fucking mule. What are you doing? You sitting around? You're not working out? You're not fucking working out? You're not doing churn butter workouts? You're not doing 3-finger push-ups before supper? Nobody called it dinner back there. It was supper.
Yeah.
What you doing, man? Read my book, y'all. Benjamin Franklin. It's called The Way to Wealth. Benjamin Franklin on Money and Success. How funny is it that there was a fucking self-help book in what year? 17 something. February 7th, 2011.
Yeah.
Benny Franklin got cloned. I assume it was sometime in the 1700s, right? Because that's when that fatty lived. He was a little bit of a fatty with a fat face, and I think he got syphilis as well.
How are you going to make a self-help book if you died at the age of 33?
That's right. He actually lived a little bit. I think he was one of the went. He went a little longer.
Well, back then, they didn't really, but what did he do? Like,
he flew a kite.
He got electrocuted.
He signed the fucking Declaration, right? He did a lot of shit. He was like a scientist. He was a real smart guy.
But he was just around mainly. He never got in office.
Around. You know, he did famously say, I think, when they asked him why he didn't run for president, he did say because just wanting the job would be suspect enough. So he was kind of like an honest guy, but I think he also banged whores. But does that make you a bad guy?
No.
He was a political philosopher. He was a founding father. He signed the Declaration of Independence. He drafted it. He was the first postmaster general.
6th president of Pennsylvania. I didn't know that. Okay.
He discovered electricity, right? Like, he figured that shit. I mean, he was a real Renaissance man. These guys were a little smarter than we are today. They're a little smarter. You go on Twitter, it's just a little smarter.
What's the trade-off?
Right now, everyone's just listening to a bunch of fucking college dropout dipshits on Twitter accounts that just critique and complain because they have no idea how to build or sustain anything. So they build a following off of critiquing and complaining fucking third-rung articles that they read from other schmucks who also haven't done anything.
Exactly.
They don't got the balls to fucking run a country and be in the Illuminati. Do you know how hard it is to keep this shit going? It's like, yeah, okay, you're complaining about the war in Iraq. Do you have a better idea? guy who dropped out of a community college with a Twitter account.
Yeah, stop complaining about sovereign state if you can't spell sovereign.
Exactly. I mean, what the fuck? These people, right now, we're just a culture of people burning it down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're just getting followers because they're going like, this is what's wrong with it. And you're going
America.
like, all right, dog, there's always something wrong with it. What's your solution? I don't give a fuck. I got paid for that. Fuck, it's all bullshit. Fucking, it's all bullshit. It's all going to shit. Everyone's just going, it's all going to shit. And they're doing it for their own pocket. And people are following them. But these people have no idea what they're talking about because they've never built anything. They don't know what it takes to build something. So listen to me because I'm building. Listen to us. We're building a podcast. We're building something completely inconsequential that has no value to anything. And we're also sitting here doing exactly what I just said they're doing. Ripping people apart to bring them together. We're all fucking stupid. We're pretty stupid. We just asked, what did Benjamin Franklin do? He's one of the most famous, not just American figures, but worldwide. Didn't he also ambassador to France? A little bit. He did a little bit of everything, dude.
Mm-hmm. And from the looks of it, he served my lunch.
I mean, he does look like a lunch lady.
Yeah.
He looks like a lunch lady.
He looks like he likes lunch, too.
Yeah, he looks like, you're like, where's your hairnet, Bertha? Put your hairnet back on. You forgot your hairnet.
I don't know if he knows more about Pennsylvania or Sloppy Joe's.
I don't want any of pieces of your hair getting in the piggies in the blanket going out today on Tuesday at PS 379. He wrote Poor Richard's Almanac, which was another one. So it was around the 17-somethings.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Newspaper editor. I think that was his start-off point.
Oh, yeah, he did that. And also the kite shit, right? He flew a kite and discovered
he got
electricity.
electrocuted and probably thought he turned gay.
Yeah, he figured out how to, do light bulbs and stuff. Also, they found 10 bodies in his basement, which was a wild thing. Also, maybe he was murdering people, or maybe he was doing anatomy experiments on them and he buried them there. But it was a little weird that they found 10 fucking skeletons buried in his basement. So, also maybe he was doing a little clown work on the side and then fucking killing people with a killer knot that they couldn't get rid of. Maybe he was the first John Wayne Gacy, the first self-help fucking douchebag. He was a lot.
He's just trying to practice his autopsies.
And he died of syphilis, I think, right? He went the way of, didn't he die of something very undignified?
How do you get syphilis?
You put your dick in a dirty fucking stank hole.
I see.
That's how you do it. You get in there and you go, something's wrong with this fish, but you eat it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Either that
which I've done.
Jared would like this.
What's that?
He suffered from gout.
Oh, he had gout.
Gout, wow.
It worsened as he aged. He was in poor health during the signing of the U.S. Constitution in 1787. He lived a long time, though. And he died from, pleuritic attack, whatever the hell that is. He was 84, which back then is 170, right?
Bad.
His last words were, a dying man can do nothing easy, to his daughter after she suggested he change positions in bed and lie on his side so he could breathe more easily. He's like, bitch, even when they were in those distress moments, they spoke more poetically back then.
Yeah.
Because now I would have been like, fucking shut up, Gianna. I'm dying.
Yeah.
Just shut up. I can't move.
I would have been like, where's the Uber Eats order?
Yeah, it's like these guys were almost aware that they were being recorded in history and they wanted everything to be elegant, you know? They were like, all right, he's so aware. He's like, this could be my dying word. Record it. He got the way we film shit now, yo, get a film, make sure it's monetized. He was going like, yo, get my scribe, get ready. I'm looking to look at my daughter. I'm going to hit this once. I'm doing one take. Write it down. And he went, and he got up and he went, nothing. A dying man can do nothing easy. And then he croaked. Beautiful. When I die, I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, I shit my pants. And then you hear the death rattle. That last breath. No more oxygen.